Hello, 8th graders. This is a different sort of week. It kind of talks about more life science things that we've been talking about the last few weeks. We focused on the Earth, the age of the Earth. We also talked about fossils. We talked about relative age dating, absolute age dating. We're going to move forward and do a little bit of a slight review from 7th grade when we talked about genetics and heredity. But we'll move beyond that and talk about adaptations and move on to evolution and some other topics that are very important to science. So our first vocabulary word for this week is directly related to genetics, and the word is phenotype. Phenotype is a trait that you can see in a species or an individual. We talk about it in 7th grade. That's something you can see. You can see someone's hair color. You can see their eye color. So that would be a phenotype. Next word we have is very similar to that is genotype. Genotype is the genetic makeup of an organism. The only way you could ever know this, if you had some kind of genetic mapping done, then you can tell which gene, if you also had the genetic makeup of your parents, you could tell which gene came from your mom, which one came from your dad, and which one passed down in order for you to get some type of outcome. So the phenotype would be something like you have blue eyes. The genotype might be 2 lowercase b's is what we would do on the Punnett square, where you would know you got a lowercase b part of the trait from your dad and a lowercase b from your mom. Together that gave you your overall trait. But that's what it would look like genetically, would be the microscopic alleles that we know about. So, next word we have, which is a new word we've used in other places, but it means a very different thing in science. An adaptation is a trait that allows an organism to survive. An adaptation